Hello everyone. Michael Anfield here from Peaceful Village. Peaceful Village. Yeah, peaceful-village.com. Here we have a flower and flower of the loofah. So we can see here there's many loofahs growing. Some are green and some are getting a little bit more kind of yellowish color. Lots of loofahs growing here. These are regular type of loofah. I don't know exactly what type of loofah, but the regular ones. And we want to harvest the loofah for the fiber inside, which is the sponge. Here they call stropajo, but it's loofah. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We're going to check out the loofah. We have two right here. One is getting almost ready. It could be ready, and this one is ready for sure. So if we go closer, we can see that this loofah is already brown, a little bit green, but brown and soft. Okay, some of these become bigger, like this one, as you can see the size, and this one is a little bit smaller, so it depends on many things. So we just take this out. We can use a knife if we want, just take this out. And we see that this is soft. This is not yet so soft, so I'm waiting for it a little bit. This should be a trellis, but it's fine. It's just all over the place. That's fine. There's another one here. Oh no, there's not. It's from last time. Wow. So this one is a loofah that you can use as a sponge. Basically all you do. And some people say you can eat it raw or you cook it, but it has to be a different stage before, much before. So green, kind of green one. Like we saw before, green, more green, like maybe I don't know, like much bigger than this one, basically like this one, kind of like this one maybe. And you take this and you can eat it. You can cook even the outside of it. This is veganic, so we don't need to wash it really. This is veganic. And raw, I'm not 100% sure, but I know you can cook with it. So let's come back to this one loofah here, and we want to open it now. And this can be used as a sponge, but not right away, so you need patience. And this takes some weeks. This is very fast growing. Basically it will sprout in a matter of a few days, maybe a week, if that. And it will produce this kind of thing in, I don't know, maybe a month, something like that. Maybe a little bit more than a month, maybe a little less, depends. You just open it and you get this thing inside. Sometimes if you get one that is very brown, like maybe this one will be more. Let's open that one and see, but usually the stem should be a little bit brown as well. So we can just put this in a compost or put it back into the plants. But this is not yet ready to use. Basically there's seeds inside. So what you need to do ultimately, just put it in the sun. Wash it a little bit, put it in the sun. And then the seeds is going to be easier to take the seeds out. You can see the seeds here. So it's easier if you just put it in the sun a little bit, like right here. Keep turning it like a kind of a rotisserie, and in no time you'll be able to use it once it gets a little bit harder. And that's it. Very simple. You can use it for your body, you can use it for dishes, you can use it for washing the counters, you can use it for anything. And the good thing is this is completely biodegradable. So you throw it in nature and in no time it will decompose. So it's not like a sponge. And it's free. Look at this. All this loofah for free. All you need is the seeds. You can get it for free or you can get it for cheap. Depends where you get it from. Who you have as friends. Maybe they know how to get the sources. But let's try to open this one too and see how this is. I'm gonna just put this back in the ground somehow. Hold on. It's not back in the ground. Back in the ground. And should sprout. These are easy. These can go in the ground wherever and they will sprout like crazy. Let's break this. This is not as ready, but still you can harvest it. But it'll take longer to utilize this kind of one. It needs to be brown like this, but more soft on the outside. But this is a much bigger one, and this you can just put it back in there. This is a little bit damaged, as you can see here, but that's fine. You just wash it out, you put it in the sun. If you want, you can even cut it smaller. What I've seen people do, I've seen people cut it, put 2 or 3 together, and then put kind of a frame around, so it's like a kind of a cloth, you know, it's easier to use. This one I just put in the sun also, and that's it. Yeah, and some people say you cannot eat it, but I haven't tried it. Raw or cooked, I don't know. But some people say you can. But it needs to be a different stage of growing, so green one. Okay, that's it. Now you can, after a while, you can grow that. I'm going to show you actually. I'm going to show you actually how it looks once it's dried. Woo! Okay. You can see the difference. This one is a dry one, more dry. Still soft, but it's dry. This had a little bit mold on it, but that's fine. This one was a damaged one, I had to cut it. But you see the difference? Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. And you can find loofahs that are giant loofahs, like big ones. But these are not the ones, the giant loofahs, but they're pretty good size. I use this for cleaning the dishes. It's not too bad. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining us here in Peaceful Village. We'll talk to you soon. I'm Michael Anfield. Don't forget, you can visit us at peaceful-village.com to learn more about us and to join us here, right in the Amazonian jungles of northern Ecuador. The place called northern of Ecuador. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.